The Air Force vet, female Air Force vet who was killed on that Wednesday was white. The Capitol Hill police officer who shot and killed her was white. The other officer who was murdered was white. Most of the protesters appear to be white. So let's have a thought experiment, says Joe Biden, says Chris Cuomo, says other lefties, about what would have happened even though it didn't. What would have happened even though it didn't. What would have happened had most protesters been black. Because after all, a Black Lives Matter protest was dealt with far more aggressively than this. All designed to let you know that you are constantly, eternally, always a victim. No matter what you're doing, no matter whether you're involved, you're a victim. Now, never mind, it's flat out not true. The police, if anything, would have been more reluctant to use force, as I've said before. And now we've had years of black police chiefs. The former police chief of the Metro PD, Washington, D.C. Metro Police, Ramsey, black man. The number 2 in charge of the Capitol Hill Police is a black female. I have no idea what the racial composition of both those departments are. I know here in L.A., the LAPD represents the racial diversity of the city. The percentage of blacks and Hispanics and Asians and whites matches the percentage of those in the city. Same thing with the NYPD. In Baltimore, when Freddie Gray died in police custody, both the number 1 and number 2 running the police department were black. All the city council, Democrat majority black. Very different situation than when Martin Luther King was arrested for bogus reasons and put in that Birmingham jail where he wrote that letter and described conditions that were going on at the time. How would you feel being having a 5-year-old daughter and having to explain to her that the fun park she just saw on television is off limits to her because she's black and only white girls can go? How would you like to say that? Who says that now? I just saw some whack thing that AOC said about she wants to liberate the South from their garbage disposals. We need to liberate the South, she said. That's what we're going to do next, liberate the South. There are more black elected officials in the South per capita than anywhere else. Been that way for years.